guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I got my hands on the new Colourpop collection. I have the new Yes Please eyeshadow palette, I have the Crystal collection, and I haven't played around with any of this except for the little Crystal collection lip balm. First off, can we talk about this packaging? It has like kind of a holographic flip in it and it's just so pretty. I don't even know where to start. I have my eyebrows on and my lids primed. I have no other makeup on yet, but I think I'm gonna start with the Yes Please eyeshadow palette just because I've never used it before. I don't know how much fallout it might have, so I would rather apply it before my foundation. Also, people always talk about fallout and I just want to let you know it's not necessarily a negative thing. A lot of soft pigmented shadows will have fallout, but that can also mean that they're very blendable and very buttery, so don't automatically take that as a negative. So this is the packaging that the eyeshadow palette comes in. On the back of the box it has the names of all the eyeshadow colors, and then when you take it out, this is the actual eyeshadow palette. It says QAF on the front, and the back of the actual palette has all the names of the shades as well, which is really nice because not everyone keeps the box. So I got this palette on the Colourpop website for $16, and let's get ready for the big reveal. It is so beautiful. It is right up my alley. I love warm shades like this. And actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this on my YouTube channel, but I lost my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I think I left it at a client's house one time and I reached out to her and she never messaged me back, so I'm guessing that it's gone, which is so sad because that was like my favorite palette ever. This one, on the other hand, the internet freaked out about because it looks a lot like the Natasha Denona palette that has these same warm shades and a yellow and browns and oranges. So you get 12 shades in here, and for $16 that is not bad at all. I haven't swatched them or felt them or anything yet, so let's just try a couple shades. I'm really interested to see how this yellow is. Also, I haven't tried any of the powder shadows from Colourpop in general. Okay, so that is pigmented. Let's try one of the shimmery shades. This was one of the shades that I was super excited for. It's like an orangey metallic. Look at that, perfect for like a sunset eyeshadow look. I will go ahead and insert swatches of the entire palette of all the colors, but let's go ahead and dive into the palette and see how it applies on the eyes. So I'm going to start with this color right here. This is Full Zip. It's the perfect color to set your primer with. Just a nice neutral cream color. I'm thinking I want to go for a halo eye today. I haven't done that as a tutorial, I think maybe ever. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we'll get started. Next, I'm gonna go into this pinky shade. This is Champs or Champs, short for champagne. I have no idea. And I'm gonna kind of use this as a transition shade in my crease. So far these seem very buildable and blendable, which is nice. Next, I'm going to take this orangey shade. I'm going to start building this up on the outer corner and on the inner corner. You avoid the center when you are building up a halo eye. This is a very bright orange. I'm actually impressed right now. And the palette does have a little bit more fallout, it seems like, when you put your brush in the shadow. I will say the shadow itself feels a little bit drier than what I'm used to when I'm applying. I don't know if it's just the primer, but it just feels drier on the lid for some reason. This is turning into a very electric look. I'm gonna take this darker terracotta shade. This is GNO. It's kind of a more orangey brown. And I'm gonna build that up also right on the outer and inner corner. And then to tone down the orange a little bit, I am gonna add just some neutral brown. This is Note to Self. And blend. So for the center of the halo eye, I am going to use this shimmery orange shade. This is Chauffeur. I don't know how to say that word. And I'm just applying it with my finger for that pop of color. I'm also going to take Butter Cake, which is just this gold shimmer, and apply some of that right in the center as well. The eyeshadows do feel very soft when you like touch them with your finger. And blend out the edges. And to be a little bit extra, I'm gonna take French Kiss and deepen the outer and inner part of the eyeshadow look just because I feel like it's not dark enough and I want a little bit more dimension. So I apply a little bit and then blend, then I'll apply a little bit more and repeat. Okay, so I will finish up the lower lash line and the actual mascara and stuff like that once I do the rest of my makeup. I know it looks a little bit crazy right now, but just bear with me. I haven't put on my foundation yet because I wanted to mix in this crystal highlight into it. This is the rose quartz one. I bought all the items of the crystal collection, but I bought each of them from like a different crystal. There's like the aquamarine crystal, there's the amethyst, there's the rose quartz, and then there's the green one. I decided to go with the rose quartz out of the highlighters. I just thought that this was the prettiest. It's not super bright on my skin tone because I'm so fair, but it's very iridescent and beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it in with my foundation today. I'm just going to be using the Boots No. 7 Lift and Illuminate. I also want to mention the packaging of these new items that they came out with. They came out with setting spray and these liquid highlighters, and I like the packaging. It's sturdy. I think it's glass. It has a pump, which is nice. It's not the most luxurious looking packaging, but it's not cheap feeling either, and I would rather the packaging is simple and the price point be affordable than have some kind of extravagant packaging and have the price point be way too expensive, you know what I mean? And I believe their liquid highlighters are $8 or $9. So like I mentioned, they have one for each crystal, so there's 4 different kinds. They each have a different undertone. There's pink, purple, blue, and green. So I was debating between the blue one and this one because the blue highlighter is a lot more cool toned and it was the lightest one, so it probably would have worked best on my pale skin, but I just loved the undertone of this one. I do think it has like tiny micro glitters, but they're not super noticeable. And it's nice to use in your foundations to sheer it out and just add extra glow. Sometimes the in-between process of a makeup look looks so crazy, which is one of the reasons I never let clients like sit in front of a mirror while I'm doing their makeup, because they'll kind of get nervous because it looks crazy until the very end. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer and bronzer and stuff like that, and I'll be right back. So I have my concealer and bronzer and blush on now, and I did set my face already, but I'm still gonna try out this liquid highlighter just on my cheekbones. I don't like how liquid highlighter looks on the nose in general. Doesn't matter what kind it is. So what I'm gonna do is I pumped some out onto my hand, and I'm just gonna dot it on with my finger and then blend it with my sponge. Okay, that was kind of a fail. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but don't apply it over powder. This doesn't work well over powder. It kind of leaves a stripe and starts taking off your foundation. I'm surprised that it gave me this much of a glow because I knew it was going to be more of a subtle highlight on my skin tone. So next time I will use it under the powder. I think it's a very pretty glow. I like that it's kind of like a rose gold flip. Very iridescent, very pretty. I am just gonna apply it on the other end just to match the two sides because we're in too deep to turn back now. So on this side I applied with my sponge instead of my finger, and it seemed to work a little bit better, but I still would say apply this before setting your face. What I forgot to mention about this crystal collection is that all of these products say that they have crushed crystals inside of the product. So I'm not sure if it's whatever crystal group it's in, if that's the crystal that's in the product. This one is rose quartz, so I don't know if this has rose quartz in it or what, but they say that they all have crushed crystals in the products. And I don't know if you guys can see the actual product in the bottle, but it's super iridescent when you move it around. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eyes real quick. I'm just gonna take this terracotta shade and take it onto my lower lash line. Then I'm gonna take this Essence Long Lasting Eyeliner. This is in the shade Berry Mary. It's just a really cool purple shade. And I'm gonna apply it to my top lash line and then my bottom waterline. And I'm just gonna take my Flower Beauty highlighter palette and put the lightest shade in my inner corner. Before I apply mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. Colourpop came out with 2 priming sprays and 2 setting sprays. I got Aquamarine, the other one is Adventurine, it's the green crystal, and that one is more for oily skin. This one is for dry skin, and all of their sprays are only $6. So the packaging is the same as the highlighter, except the top is a spray nozzle. You get 1.86 fluid ounces, which is not bad. I mean, for a setting spray that will kind of run out fast, but if you think about it, it's $6. So I would just stock up on more than one at a time. Now the real test is gonna be how the mist is. So let's try out the nozzle. Okay, so it's not bad. It's not as fine of a mist as the Milani setting spray, but it's definitely not squirting droplets, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on my face. And then pat it in. It does seem like it has a slight berry scent or something like that, but it's very, very mild. Now I'll apply some L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I think I'm gonna skip falsies as usual, nothing new there. But guys, I am surprised at how much I like the highlight. When I was swatching it, it didn't seem like it would show up on my skin at all, but it gives such a pretty golden glow. I really, really like it. Last but not least, I have the Amethyst Crystal Lip Balm. Colourpop came out with their first tube lipstick type of thing, and this is the purple crystal one. It just has this purple flip and it's really iridescent, just like the rest of the collection. Out of all of the ones they showed swatched, this one looked the most beautiful, but I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. I am obsessed with this lip. Here is a quick swatch of it. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it has this beautiful purple tint to it, and I don't know how to even describe it. I wore it on its own last night and it was so beautiful, but they say you can wear it over a lipstick as well. So I'm just gonna use this nude Buxom lip pencil underneath and then try out this lip balm on top. I honestly like it more on its own. I don't know if it would work better with a liquid lipstick that doesn't transfer, but right now it's not showing up as pigmented, so I'm gonna wipe this off and just put it on its own. Okay, can you guys see like the iridescence of this color? It gives your lips a beautiful tint. It moisturizes because it's a lip balm. It kind of reminds me of an item I think Tarte had, which was also like this unicorn iridescent purple lipstick. I think I've seen some YouTubers do videos on that one, but this one is $5. Like the rest of the collection, they have it in all the other crystal shades. They have the blue undertone, the green undertone, and the rose undertone. I just thought the purple one looked so cool. Well, basically all these items were a hit for me. I'm gonna keep playing around with this eyeshadow palette. You already know I'm gonna be doing a yellow look with this. If you have tried any of the other crystal collection items from the other crystals, let me know what you thought of those down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.